This is Michael, the host of the WDYM podcast. You ever hear an episode and want to give your 2 cents? Now you have that option with the text and talk. In each episode description up at the top, you see the option for text and talk. Hit that link, start texting, and I'll start talking. Be a part of the WDYM podcast and start texting and talking with me.
You're listening to the WDYM, the What Do You Mean podcast, Hamilton's #1 podcast. Now sit back and relax. Here's Hamilton's own Michael Gillespie.
Welcome to the WDYM podcast. I'm your host, Michael Gillespie. As Kobe said, hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's doing well. If you live in England, around the Liverpool area, and you like the color blue, this episode is for you. We are talking the recent upswing that the Everton Football Club has been having recently. We're going to talk about what's all been happening as of late. And yes, because of the paid intro that I did, we'll talk a little splash of those damn devils from Manchester United. Nevertheless, this is a Red Toffee show today. So without further ado, let's kick off the show properly with the Red Toffee intro. So, the only thing I'm saying about Man United is that, hey, we play them this Saturday, and they are below Everton. How wonderful is that, to say that Manchester United is below Everton? Yeah, it's one spot, 1 point. They're 15th. They are almost 3 spots away from relegation. Let me say that one more time. For all my Manchester United fans that don't believe what I'm saying, is that Manchester United is closer to relegation than we are. And let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it wrong that Everton, for the past couple of years, we have been flirting with the enemy, flirting with relegation. And to all my non-football/soccer fans out there, relegation means basically second division. Like, you stink so bad, you need to go refocus yourself, get yourself together, and get better to get back into the first Premier Division in England. Imagine if the NFL had relegation and promotion. It's just, to me, in my opinion, that's the best way to do sports. Your team cannot take off a whole year to get a draft pick. You have to play, or you get relegated. And Everton, along with the Manchester United Red Devils, are 2 of the 6 clubs that have never been relegated since the Premier League started back in 1992. Those 6 clubs are Manchester United, let's be fair, Manchester United, Everton, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, and the other red club, Liverpool. To see not only Manchester United struggling, but Tottenham also struggling this year, it's a breath of fresh air for an Everton fan to say, hey, look, we are currently not struggling with relegation this year. We're not getting deducted any points this year. We're actually playing good football right now. But what caused all this? Because if you last checked, Sean Dyche was the skipper, head coach, manager of Everton Football Club for the past 3 years, 2.5 years, give or take a half year. And his style, from what I see, his style of play was to, hey, if we get the win, great. Don't lose the game. We rather tie than lose game. We don't want to lose points at all. And to say this year has been a struggle with him as the head coach is an understatement. we were flirting with relegation yet again. And it's painful to see this. It's painful to watch your football club struggle year in and year out. Not because of penalties or having quality players or anything. That's never been the case. It's just maybe his philosophy is not that good. I've always questioned him when it comes to making changes. Making a change that, hey, this is not working. Maybe substitute a player here or there. Change tactics. Something, right? And I believe that he was on his way to getting there with some of the additions he made this season. But nevertheless, his tactics would not change. And that, unfortunately, costed him his job at Everton. On January 9th, he was sacked or fired, however you want to put it. The general idea was like, what are we going to do? Because right now we don't have... Let me just say Everton was not the shiny nickel that they were in the past. I have never seen Everton do a trophy run, do a top 5, anything, since I've been watching them regularly. Now, I've been a fan since 2010, and I've started watching more and more recently because one, I can afford a subscription, and I watch it. It was on ESPN for long. Now it's on NBC, and I watch it whenever I get an opportunity to. So I'm more invested in the club now to see how they're doing, and I love how we play. I love the style of play Everton does. I love Goodison Park. I love the fans. I love everything about Everton. Let that be known. So when Coach Sean Dyche was fired, I was like, who are we getting? Who is going to fill the shoes? Who wants to come to Everton? Because they were like, I don't want to be in a relegation battle. Oh, there was talks of Jose Mourinho. I don't think he's right for the club. There was talks for other coaches and everything. And I think even Graham Potter, I think his name is Graham Potter. Graham Potter was talked about the job. He didn't take the job. So who would take the job? Enter David Moyes. Now, that name might sound familiar if you're an Everton fan and everything. David Moyes was a previous coach at Everton. So one thing that I've always said in my life, if I ever do something wrong or negative, like let's just say have a girlfriend, we break up, you're supposed to just leave that in the past, keep looking forward and not look back. But David Moyes, former coach, Everton guy, what could be wrong with that, right? What could be possibly wrong with him coming back? Because if you remember how he left to take the Manchester United job after Sir Alex Ferguson, one of the best coaches of English football of all time. He left and he wanted David Moyes to take over at United. I mean, what do you do in that situation? If Sir Alex Ferguson asks you to do something, you're probably going to do it. And that's where, I don't fault him for that. So we fast forward to now where he comes in, I think they fire Dyche on January 9th, I believe. And then January 11th, we hired David Moyes. And the community was like a 50-50 split. Like, we can't, what he's going to do? He stinks, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, give this man a shot. What more can we lose? David Moyes is Everton. I remember him being there and watching him play, and he had a style of play. He has a track record of being an excellent coach, an excellent manager, whatever you want to call it, gaffer, whatever they say over there. But yeah, give this man a shot. Right? So his first game is against Aston Villa, whatever you want to call it. His first game was Aston Villa, and we lose 1-0. But I don't count that as a loss. I mean, in the record book, yes, it's a loss, but he's just getting there. So he's like, he has to assess things, do things his way. And it takes more than a couple weeks, couple days just for him to get into it. So we lose to Aston Villa, and then we have Tottenham. Now, Tottenham's one of the clubs in London, one of the big six, quote unquote. And it's a terrifying game because they spanked us 4-0 earlier in the year. I was watching this game, and when Tottenham plays, they have a super fan called Oozing Expressions, and he gets so animated when it comes to Tottenham. Win or lose, he's animated about. He's more passionate. He's probably the most passionate fan I've seen online when it comes to their soccer clubs. I've never seen a guy go all in, win or lose, for his club. That's why I respect him. That's why I watch him. I subscribe to him and everything. Oozing Expressions. He's freaking hilarious, by the way. Win or lose. So I'm watching his watch along with me when it comes to the Everton game before the game even starts. And I decided to chime in. I decided, just take my shot to say, hey, look, it would be a shame if Tottenham lost to Everton. That's what I said. Something about that. Something like that. I said that to him. And he read my comment, right?
Crazy.
And this is what he said.
But yeah, we can't lose. Well, not we can't, because we can. Tottenham Hotspur can lose to any team, but we better not lose to Everton. I'm being dead serious. Better not lose, fam. I'm not having it, bro. I've had my 11. I'm not saying that's going to be it for the whole season, yeah? But, bro, how many are we going to lose in a row? We just lost to Arsenal. What was the one before? I think our last win that I remember, yeah, was Southampton. Yeah, we lost to Newcastle. Arsenal, Newcastle. Our last win I remember was Southampton. Wolves was a draw. Southampton. Brother, our form in the league has been absolutely shocking, blood. It's been absolutely shocking, fam. Yeah? I'm telling you, bro. These man, they owe us, blood. They owe us, fam. We need a win.
They heard that. If like you said, Tottenham can lose to anybody, but we bet not lose to Everton. Right? If you're an Everton fan, you know how this went. Surprisingly, we won. Each goal, he gets more and more animated. Let's start with the first goal. The first goal was by Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Oh, my day. Oh, my days, you f***ing idiots. My goodness, blood. For sake. For sake. Man, bruv, I swear down. Clown defending. Clown defending. Clown defending. What's the matter with these man? These man look drunk, blood. What kind of defending is that? These man literally look drunk. Doing up the drunken master when they're defending pricks, fam. I've had it now. I've had it, bro. I've had it. I've had it, blood. I've had it, fam. Absolute bruv. So I've had enough of this, bro. Look at the way Gray got turned inside out. Inside out. Laundry, blood. Laundry. Oh, laundry, fam. Laundry. Laundry. Just look at that. Absolute joke. Turned inside out. My goodness, fam. Calvert-Lewin, Calvert-Lewin, blood. Chanel handbags. Calvert-Lewin, blood. Chanel handbags. You get me? Backless loafers, fam, with a heel. Brother, this is a disgrace. A disgrace, fam.
So it's 1-0 Everton.
My goodness.
And then I had to look up. What was he talking about? Chanel bag and what did he say? Backless. I'm telling you, man, this guy's freaking hilarious. He said something, handbag and backless heels or backless shoes with the heels on. I had to look it up what he was talking about. And yeah, Dominic Calvert-Lewin likes his purses, I guess. I don't knock the man. He just come out and play some soccer, play some football, whatever it is. So right now, 1-0 against Tottenham, and it gets worse. Let's add another one for Everton, make it 2-0.
Ridiculous, bruv. Oh my God. Again. Oh my God. No, it's over. No, that's it. Game out. It's over. 2-0. Everton, fam. Everton. Brother, these man dancing around our defenders. Season's done, bruv. Season is done, bruv. Season is done, fam. It's done, blood. It's done, fam. And I've had enough watching this, blood. I've had enough. Brother, if man knows what's good for him, you better not leave Goodison Park without 3 points, blood. I don't give a I don't care, fam. I don't care. Who's this? Brother, look like MC Harvey. Look like MC Harvey, blood. 21 seconds, fam. Who's that? Cooking, man. Nah, brother, look, Dragerson. You're signing, Ange, Dragerson, yeah? You're signing in the high line, yeah? This is your guy. Oh, we ain't got our defenders, mate. Yeah, this is your guy.
I'm so sorry. But he's so animated. And the thing is that this was 2. The final score was 3-2. We got another goal to hear him spill over.
Look at that, 3-0. 3-0. 3 sack him now at halftime. Sack him now at halftime. Done. We're done. He's gone. Get him out, blood. Get him out, fam. Get him out. I don't give a sack him now. Right now. I don't want to see him in the second half. Sack him now, bro. The game's done. Yeah? Done. This is the worst of the lot. I promise you, fam. I've lost to Ipswich, Palace, Bournemouth, but I've lost to everyone. This is the lot. This is the worst. This has got to be the worst. Brother, I don't want to see him in the second half, bro. Don't want to see him. I want him and the whole staff out. I want Mason gone. I want Jedniak gone. I want everyone gone. Everyone that's got to do with this whole season, sack them, bruv. Right now, fam. Brother, I want to see the job advert on right now. Bro, let me refresh. I want to go on Indeed and I want to see the job listed. Gone. I want him gone.
So, it would appear that Moyes Magic is back at Goodison Park. And we're beating Tottenham Hotspur 3-2. It was a little nervy when they got that second goal, but it was already towards the end of the game. Yes, this is Everton, and we could lose anyway because it's happened already this year. But nevertheless, we get a win over a bigger club than us at the time. And it's great. It's a great feeling to get a win like that. And you would hope that it carries over to the next game. And in fact, it does. Again, Moyes Magic, it does work, but at first we lose our striker. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has probably the worst luck ever since joining the club. He's been riddled with injuries, and it seems like the man has lost his confidence. And it sucks to see this happen because under Sean Dyche, under him, he refused to take him out. He refused to give Beto, which is the substitute striker we have, a fair shot. And some of y'all who are true blue fans, true Everton fans, might say, well, he's gotten starts before. Yeah, he has against Manchester United. And he's put the effort in, but we always come up short against Manchester United. So when this happens, we all panic.
And this is bad news indeed by the look of things for Everton. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who ended that long run without a goal last week with a very nicely taken one to open the scoring against Spurs, looks to have re-injured himself. He holds his hamstring.
He's in despair, isn't he? And I can understand that. Everybody has sympathy for a player that's going through this run of form in terms of injuries. He is so key. There's no contact there. You can see him holding the back of his leg. It's clearly a hamstring.
No contact. When he said that, no contact, and he just jumped up and his hamstring strained, he's out the game. So Beto comes in, and the thing that I like about Beto is, one, I think once he's given the opportunity to show his talent, he's going to shine. In my book, yeah. He's just never given, in my opinion, a fair shot at playing the game. So DCL goes out with an injury, and because of the hustle that Beto got, he forced the defender to get a handball, which results in a Penalty.
A deliberate act
One of
from
the first
Veltman.
ones we ever got this year.
And Tim Robinson agrees with him. Brighton concede a penalty. A moment of madness, really, from Joel Veltman. Beto was going nowhere. And that incident has just been shown on the screen. And you can see it has not gone down well with the good folk of Sussex.
In fairness, they might be slightly biased, Bill.
So a penalty is rewarded, and nevertheless,
Iliman Ndiaye steps up to take. Ndiaye slides it into the corner, and Everton lead at the Amex.
so again, Moyes magic plus a sprinkle of Beto equals a 1-0 win over Brighton. So that's 2 wins over dominant or this season dominant teams that are above Everton. You would think that, hey, getting 2 wins is cool and all, but that's it. Everton's we're at the bottom half of the table. There's no way that Everton can get any more wins, right? Yeah. We got a cupcake, you would think, against Lancaster City. Now they are at the bottom of the table. They're in the relegation zone, which means they're going to get demoted if they keep playing like this. And they got to come to Goodison Park to play Everton. What happened? I'm glad you asked. Kickoff for the game. If this happens in your first 2, 3, 4 minutes of the game, it's probably going to be a good game. The first kickoff of the Everton Lancaster City game.
The Blues can make it 3 wins in a row for the first time since April last year. And they've got themselves a great chance, and an early chance as well, as it runs all the way through. And what an opening! Doucouré with a lightning start for the Blues, straight from the kickoff.
Now, what you don't see was Beto setting a pick for him to score that goal. 1-0 in the first 45 seconds. This is going to be a good day. It's at Goodison Park. We're up 1-0. And we still do play defense, right? What else happened in that game? I'm glad you asked.
Beto's chasing one again here. It's a chance for another. 2 goals in the space of 6 or 7 minutes here at Goodison Park. And it's Beto. It's his first Premier League goal since October.
So, Beto getting some player time. He's producing. I'm not saying, unfortunate that DCL got hurt, but Beto's actually given the chance to produce. And he's producing? Who would have thought? Oh, me. That's right, me.
Leicester not really making a great move towards the ball. And here's Beto again now. And it's 3. Well, they waited, Everton. And eventually, they played Beto through, and he's done it again.
So, one thing about that, Gardner had a great pass to Beto to set him up for his second goal. 3-0 Everton. And we're not done yet.
O'Brien. Ndiaye. Garner Gay just couldn't take it in his stride, but Ndiaye's won it back. And it's 4!
So Everton does this thing, wins their third in a row, 4-0. We're on a roll, right? We're that is 9 points in 3 matches. Relegation, what? No. That's not us. No. We are nowhere near the relegation zone. We're playing on all cylinders. We got Beto in there who looks like he wants to score, and the team is exciting to watch again. This is flashback to Lukaku years. Romelu Lukaku was our striker, and he scored like this. And this is great as an Everton fan. This is what I want. But up next we have Liverpool. Liverpool, which is our rival, our inner city rival, and is at the top of the darn table. And this is the last time that Everton and Liverpool will play at Goodison Park, because next year we're moving to a new stadium. We can't leave Goodison Park with Liverpool beating us. And that's the main drive. This game was I believe it was on a Wednesday. This is like the key matchup of the week. And to have Liverpool, who's been dominant for years now, and this inner city rival, and you have this inner city rival that's just been doing so good recently, always in Champions Leagues, always in the battle for the English Premier League title. They're always in it, right? So they cannot come into Goodison Park and beat us. Not at the last rodeo. We can't have that. So what happens?
The ball played in behind for Beto. Beto for Everton. Slotted.
Again, Beto. Given the opportunity, he scores. What's wrong with that? 1-0 Everton. Right now, at Goodison Park, against Liverpool, this is working. But again, you cannot underestimate Liverpool, because here they come. Coming back, scoring whenever they want. Like so. So it's 1-1 for most of the match. And then towards the end, those red suckers, they do it again.
Here's Diaz now, putting it into the 6-yard box, and Liverpool get it back to Jones, and that is a very decent save, but who is there to smash it home?
So this was roughly around the 74th, 75th minute. Liverpool takes a 2-1 lead. That usually equates to an Everton loss. But I'm saying the spirit of the Blues is a real thing. It's a real thing, especially at Goodison Park against your nasty butt red rival. We get this.
Who else? Now Jack Harrison tries to get it into the box. It just
and an extra time too.
It high, they'll battle for it inside the penalty area. They need it to break, and it does.
Scores the equalizing goal to give Everton a 2-2 tie against the league leaders, Liverpool. And, of course, Liverpool upset, whining about, well, Everton celebrating like they won the championship. Dude, you're not beating us on our last trip to Goodison. They just don't. That's not going to equate. Stop it, right? You're not coming up in here and beating us on our last hurrah at Goodison Park. We basically said, no, you ain't. No, you're not doing it. So a point earned against Liverpool, well deserved, hard fought, point earned against Liverpool. I'll take it. Because I'm watching. I think I was at work at the game, and I couldn't watch the game, so I'm only watching it through scrolling, looking through, on my phone, and only seeing the updates of the score. And every time I see an update, especially that last one when it was 2-2, I thought it was an error because I refreshed it and it went back to 2-1. I'm like, oh, shoot, we done lost our last game against Liverpool. But nevertheless, 2-2 tie Goodison Park. And the game that happened this past couple of days, the 15th, against Crystal Palace, what can happen? What can happen? Well, what's been happening? An Everton win.
Oh, that's a lapse in concentration by Crystal Palace, which allowed Alcaraz to feed Beto. Beto for Everton. Beto for Everton again. A lightning counter-attack following a Crystal Palace error. And Everton are in front before half-time. Beto, he's on fire.
Very glad you said that, because the man is on fire. scoring almost at will. Tell me this doesn't remind you of the Ross Barkley, Romelu Lukaku era where we could score. And this time we could defend. So we go up 1-0. And yet, if you're an Everton fan, you know this is not this is not permanent. Here we go.
For Everton. In the corner. Headed away by Lindstrom. Sent back in by Wharton. Everton are there again, but they had two players going for the same ball, and Mateta puts it home. Free kick lifted into the penalty area. Harrison staying in play, and O'Brien appeals for handball, and Young slams it goalwards, and Alcaraz sends it home. Charlie Alcaraz with his first goal for Everton. And the Goodison faithful
are excited that we won 2-1 at Crystal Palace. And so that's what I think. Let's do the math real quick. 3 points against Tottenham, 3 points against Brighton, 3 points against Leicester City, 1 point for Liverpool, and 3 points against Crystal Palace. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 points since David Moyes' return, since Dominic Calvert-Lewin got hurt, and since Beto has been put in the starting lineup. So all signs are pointing upward for Everton. And I cannot be more excited for that. I'm glad the club brought David Moyes in. I had no problem with that at the beginning. It's a little shaky, like, hey, once you do something in the past and you go do it again, are you sure about that? Yes, we are. Beto, as a actual threat at striker, has rejuvenated the whole club, in my opinion. And this Saturday is the ultimate test because we're playing Manchester United at Goodison Park. I'm going to just be honest with you. We do not have the best track record against Manchester United. We don't. Let's just be honest with that. But with the latest upswing we're taking, there's no doubt in my mind that Everton's going to win. It's 7:30 on Saturday. So I'm glued. I'm stuck. I'm watching. Are you? And I hope you do. I hope you get to check out this win by Everton. Hopefully. I'm jumping to conclusions and everything, but I do want Everton to win. We'll see on Saturday. It's just always, again, it's Manchester United. And we always struggle against Manchester United because last time we lost. We always lose to Manchester. What am I talking about? So that's what we're looking for. But the run we've had, the upswing we've had, has been remarkable. And the season's not over yet and things could happen. But one thing that's not going to happen is relegation. Now, not for us, maybe for Manchester United, but not for us. There's no better way to end the show than with this. What's going to happen Saturday? We'll find out. I'm your host of the WDM, Michael Gillespie, and I'm out, Boy Scout, Girl Scout. Peace.